Hey Virgo, welcome to your general timeless reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Please do not force it to fit, and keep in mind that energy is energy. It is not gender. We all have masculine and feminine energy. Okay, my dear? Virgo. Virgo, what do we have for you, Virgo? Virgo, I feel a lot with the throat. Makes sense though, because Mercury is retrograding in the sign of Virgo right now, and Mercury is the mind, intellect, communication, and perception. I feel a lot in the throat space for you, and I feel a lot in my ears. So this is probably pineal gland, third eye. So your intuition and trusting or expressing what intuitively feels right for you is probably going to be heightened at this time. Some of yours, this is going to be a career change, or you're starting a side gig of some sort. I feel like work is a really big focus for you, Virgo, right now. Okay, then we have the pocket of collective. It's like, no, love, give me love. Let me see what's going on for my love. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, so there's the work. Ten of Cups, there's your love. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of both for you. Okay, this is relationship difficulties or a lack of receptivity to a Ten of Cups energy. Career feels going to be fine. I feel like relationships is where you're going to really experience some difficulty right now. I feel with work, it's just going to take the buckling down and not giving so much energy to the difficulties you're experiencing in your personal and professional relationships. Queen of Swords in reverse. This feels like someone who's experiencing like confusion, or they feel lost in with what they're trying to build, or if they're doing the right thing. Yeah, it's because of the relationship. Yep, King of Cups, Lovers. And then the Six of Cups. Yeah, okay, so relationships taking up a little too much of your time and energy, when actually what's supposed to be taking off right now is your career, is your finances. So let's see what's going on here. This will get repaired. This will get repaired. You need time to heal from this. Yeah, you need time to mourn the old form that this relationship took. You have Justice, the Four of Swords, Five of Cups. So this to me is a contract, justice, you are currently in agreement with, right? And with the Four of Swords, you're healing the parts of yourself that emotionally are not satisfied with how it's going. You do have a lot of love for this person and situation, but there's a need to really allow yourself to kind of dump out what no longer is sitting right with you. Let's get one more. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's the lack of receptivity. You are a true pair. I don't really like a King of Cups in reverse. And I'm not too fond of this Queen. I feel like the Queen of Swords in reverse is an energy that is very, I just feel like that's where the confusion's coming from. Like, okay, I feel like my work's good, everything's good, but this is really, and it's almost like they're blinded to the fact that there's a lot that's going really, really well. If they were to just like accept that this is where it's at. It's an big old ebb right now, and that's okay. And just let it sit there, let it be. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to dive. They have a very strong energy. They do. Strong energy. I like the Knight of Pentacles. This is them in the future. This is not them now. They're going through a lot of mental change. They're not going to be very vocal with it. It's more internal for them. Yeah, okay. Okay. This is your relationship. This is them. This is you with your work. This is you alone. And this is where the focus of the romance is going to be. I just had to separate it because you got a lot going on. So, okay. So let's just dive in really quickly what's going to go on with career, or what Spirit most wants you to focus on with your career. The lack of interest in this section is really funny in the collective. Like, just like tapping into it as a reader, they're like, okay, let's just get over this so we can get over here. That's kind of funny. For Virgo. There's a real deep need to take some time out to reflect with yourself. Yeah, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords is a very strong inner critic, and a lot of, I heard meditate at first, which makes sense as to why we got so many swords. Swords are the mind, right? It's Mercury. It is that perception, but it's also that overcritical. When you start getting hypercritical of yourself, they can get that perfectionistic mentality in regards to what it is you're trying to build. It's sabotaging it. So you're going to experience a death, a transformation in regards to your work or your career, because you have to rebuild it in a new form. You have to become the student again and really allow, it's rebuilding in authenticity. That's what it is. Okay. No wonder you're going through a big shakeup in your relationship, because you're still finding your authentic self. Yeah, so the way that you are showing up in whatever you're doing in your work, you're realizing you're not enjoying, because it's becoming work, because you're putting on the face. You're putting on a face for it. You're going to get away from putting on the face. Yep, there's the Four of Pentacles, the surrender. What do we got? King of Wands. Beautiful. This is like the perfect salesman. You're charming, you're creative, you're attractive, you know what you want. People like talking to you, they like being around you. That's the authentic self. It's also very like Sagittarius energy to me as a reader, but it is Leo actually in regards to tarot. It's very playful, very intuitive. I like it. I like it a lot. So career is going to be fine, but you are going to go through like allowing the form that it's taken to end, and just kind of like this could be changing how you show up or how you interact with your coworkers, or if you have your own business, changing how you present yourself in it. Okay. Let's look at them now. You're not ready yet. We'll leave you there. Let's look at them. Okay. I keep hearing they have a lot to think about. There's something with their parents. Okay, I feel this when I feel things in my back. Okay, when I feel things in my back, it means it's something they're not aware of. This is a projection, something that is very old, very deep within solar plexus and sacral, which is their sense of self-worth. And it happened, obviously, sacral is relationships and how we connect with others. That's probably where the parents are coming in. The fact I feel it in my lower back tells me it's something that they're not consciously aware of, but their unconscious mind is, because it's behind them. They don't see it. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Justice, Ten of Swords. Okay, Queen of Cups. They want to heal this with you. They want to heal this with you. But with the Seven of Pentacles here, they have a failure mentality. No matter what I do, it's never going to work. And so it's almost like they've just accepted, like, okay, this contract is done. I've ruined it. I've sabotaged it. What's wrong with me? And they know that you still love them. They know that there's a lot of love there. Okay, let's look at the relationship itself, the Six of Cups. You have the Two of Pentacles, Six. Wow, yeah. So both of you are just not receptive. Oh, golly. They have a very, like, they get the fuck-its, quite frankly. That's just what it feels like. It's like someone, they just hit a wall and they're like, I can't do it anymore. I'm not good at this, so I'm just going to trash it. Right? And they just, if they can't do it and they can't do it right, or they feel like they're failing all the time, they're not going to try again. Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse, they feel like a failure. The Six of Wands is like, oh, I didn't succeed. I didn't win the battle. That's what's changing for them. That's what needs to change with the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. And like I said, that's in Libra. Yeah, I think that they're going to change because they crave this relationship so much. You're very strongly tied to one another, because every time I clarify them, you come up on top of them. No sexual puns intended there. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. Let's look at your energy. You feel very, like checked out. Very checked out. Very checked out. Yeah. No, very, oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I don't like it, because I started to feel it in my solar and it goes up through my chest and it wraps around my rib cage. To me, this is like that band there is where you disconnect from your lower chakra. So it tells me that you're probably living a lot in higher states of consciousness and not really in the present physical experience. I don't like that tight band around. Yeah, Page of Swords, yeah. So the Page of Swords is like the way that you're perceiving it is the false story, yeah. No, you're thinking too much. You're ruminating a little too much. Got to break, yep, and there's the subconscious mind, the moon, which is the intuition, and it's also illusion. Illusion. Yeah, no, don't do that. Okay, yeah, your foundation that you built together is falling away, and that's okay, because it's going to be remade if you so choose. I feel like if either one of you didn't, it's going to be you. It's because they're showing up as the Knight of Pentacles and you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is second chances to me. Yeah, Lovers. And that on top of Lovers is validation for me as a reader that the channel message is correct. It's just your current foundation is faulty. You both had an idea of what reliability or loyalty or true love looked like, and you're actually working through the distortion or the stories you used to tell yourself about what it is, and in turn working through anything you need to mourn because that distortion was blocking it, right? So let's say that, like, I'm not even going to go down that road. Everybody has their own situation. Okay. Justice. Clarify with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands. It's a choice to reconcile. At this point, it is a choice if you want to reconcile. I don't think you're going to. Yeah, King of Cups in reverse, Temperance in reverse. You're so shut down to them right now. You're so shut down to them. Queen of Pentacles tells me that it's funny because you're just like, nope, I'm not going to acknowledge you. Like, there's a part of you that's just like, I'm tired, I'm over it, I don't want to do it anymore. And with Temperance in reverse, it's like, even if you want to reconcile with me, there's a lack of feeling safe or like you can trust Trust them. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's hard. Yeah, Three of Swords. And the Empress. There you go. There, I was waiting for it. Six of Cups. This relationship is meant to lead you back to your sense of self-worth. The Empress is also, I feel like the Queen of Cups might think that they're finally choosing themselves, and you can be. This and that can coexist. This could be you choosing yourself and choosing to finally fill your own cup, which is great. But simultaneously, the universe is like, hey, this relationship's not going anywhere, though. As much as you're choosing yourself, it's not going anywhere. It's still going to be here. It's just allowing you this time. You're going through this experience to acknowledge the part of you that is emotionally shut down. Empress in reverse is a feminine energy that is naturally very nurturing, very loving, very giving, but they will reach a point where, like for me, it's like the High Priestess, right? It's Empress gone cold, right? They're like, I don't want to give to you anymore. Now I'm resentful because I gave so much and I didn't get the same amount in return, and I'm mad, right? And so the anger is split between not receiving it, but then they also have to mourn the anger of themselves of, why did I give so much? With the unspoken expectation that somebody else who I have no control over would reciprocate the same amount of energy, right? So it's realizing that there's a need to release those expectations and to mourn anger at others, as well as upset or anger with self. The duality of it all, right? Yeah. You're not having it. You're like, no, I don't want to talk to you, boy. Get out of here. Boy, girl, whatever. It doesn't matter. But with the Knight of Swords, it's just this, they want this. They want this. And their communication is trying to fix it. They're not trying to fight, even though they kind of like feel like it as a Knight in reverse. I think they're just getting frustrated. Eventually they see that you're just not going to accept their cup, and so they make an actual offer. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, here's their, yeah, on top of the Knight of Pentacles. So again, just validation. They're going to make an actual offer that is something that you actually are really happy with, right? And you're going to take some time to think about it, but I do think eventually you're going to accept it. Yeah, they realize that they just have to make the offer and then walk away. So the Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold, but it's also abandonment and rejection. So for them, it's like they're sending the olive branch, but they already know that there's going to be a sense of abandonment and rejection with it, and they're okay with that. As the Magician, I almost said Emperor because it is divine masculine for me as a reader, they're realizing that this is how it has to be. Like, kind of like, made my bed, lay in it, I'll make the offer. I'm strong enough at this point within myself to just understand you're going to need some time to sit with it, or initially you're going to reject me and we'll come together eventually. But they're going to then mourn that. And with the Five of Cups, followed by the Seven of Cups and the High Priestess, yeah, you're still in Empress gone cold mode. You're like, I just have to emotionally purge all this stuff because I'm confused, I'm hurt, I don't know what to do, and I just want to be pissed off right now. And your intuition's a little blocked. It's not very on, but anger will do that, right? Anger will do that because anger is rooted in the ego, the solar plexus. And when we are overactive in our solar plexus, it will start speaking for our intuitive mind and tell us the false stories. No, Virgo, it's going to be a while before you accept that this person isn't going anywhere. Right now, you're not ready to, and that's okay. They're going to offer you that offer. You're not going to accept it. It's kind of a little power struggle, even if you don't want to admit it, because part of you is destined to have this new beginning, this second chance with them, and you will. But there's just a lot of fear about what that looks like right now. And so I think you're just learning to kind of sit with the unknown, with getting to know yourself first, right? And then in turn, once you have that sense of stability, you'll be willing to, some of you, right, to step into the unknown with this person and reconcile. But you're very much so in a state of needing to heal, needing to take some space away, and to stop overthinking. To really realize that your thoughts do not control you. It is your mind, and you control your thoughts. You control your emotions. And when you get back to that, it's going to bring you so much more peace. And there's more things going on in your world than this relationship. And you have the power to say, you know what? I've given this enough of my time and my attention. I deserve my time and attention, right? And bring your thought back to yourself. Spider, balance your manifesting. And then the root chakra, yeah. This is about you getting back into the lower chakras, grounding back down and getting out of the head space. So ground into the earth, be present in your body. This tells me you probably have a blocked energy below. Remember when we talked about that band? That's, like I said, in Reiki sessions, I typically see that band when people are very separated from higher and lower states of consciousness. Your lower chakras are more grounded in the physical experience. Upper chakras are where we disassociate or go and ruminate and replay arguments, or we meditate, and it's kind of like a form of escapism when we don't have a very balanced energy between the upper and lower chakras. So I highly recommend going get grounded, go swimming, lay in the grass, go exercise and be present while you exercise. Like, pay attention to how your body feels. Do yoga. That is a bottom up exercise. If you know bottom up, top down kind of theory, polyvagal theory, if any of you are interested, go ahead, check that out. It helps you kind of create a sense of mindfulness and safety and security in your body again. So if you're trying to overcome trauma, release things, that's a great way to do it. If you want to participate in coaching with me, you want a reading, or you want to become an energy healer, or you'd like an energy healing session, go ahead, check out my website down below in the description box. I'd love to work with you. I service globally. I have a 4 and 6 month long mentorship program for those of you who would like to become a certified Reiki practitioner and shamanic healer. Okay, so I teach both shamanic quantum healing as well as Reiki. If that's something you're interested in, go ahead, check it out. My curriculum is on my website and it's offered globally. I love you. I wish you the best. Like, share, subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with all your fellow Virgos, and I'll see you next time.